Rejection is a universal part of the actor's journey, but its frequency and intensity can make it particularly challenging in the acting profession. For professional actors, rejection often feels personal and can lead to negative, defeatist, or detrimental feelings. Here's a comprehensive exploration of these struggles and actionable strategies to work through them. This is a more somber episode, but I find it to be really, truly helpful. This is Casting Actors Cast.
Casting Actors Cast, what a show! With Jeffrey Dreisbach, we're ready to go. From agents to gigs, learn what you lack. Tune in every week, we're bringing you back.
We're going to kick off the show right after this. Well, hello and welcome to today's episode of Casting Actors Cast. I'm casting partner Jeffrey Dreisbach with the McCorkle Group in New York. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day, and I really wanted to take on this subject for some time now because I think there's this time of year in particular, I think is really kind of challenging for a lot of us. And I thought, why not take this head on? Why not really talk about this in a way that I hope you'll find is helpful, instructive, and most importantly, makes you feel, hopefully makes you feel that you're not alone. That's the most important thing. Please check out the website, castingactorscast, all one word.com, for more information on stuff that I'm involved with, from classes that I'm teaching, my books that are available to you. There's a form that says dive into the talent pool. You can also submit your video. If you have an audition that you want some feedback on, I am going to do a live, these podcasts are so popular. It's a live evaluation of your audition. So if you've got the gumption, if you've got the guts and you want to submit it to me, you can send it through castingactorscast.com or castingactorscast@gmail.com. And that's going to be an upcoming episode very, very shortly. So I appreciate you submitting that to me. And for those of you who have submitted to me already, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm just trying to line up several episodes in a row so that I can do this pretty consistently, because I think people will find that really, really valuable. And now here's a little bit of a special announcement that I beg your indulgence. You might know that I've been a film and a TV professor at Norwalk Conservatory of the Arts, which is a professionally accredited institution in Norwalk, Connecticut, for 2 years now. We're in our second year of existence, and our second year training program for actors is about to come to a conclusion after this spring semester. And those second year film and TV students will be heading to Los Angeles at the end of February for a major career opportunity. They're going to showcase in front of top industry talent agencies and casting directors. Now, listen, this is an incredible chance for them to make connections and take their careers to the next level. They are absolutely wonderful folks that I just wish nothing but the best. I've had a chance to work with them for a while, and I can vouch for their creative talent and their tenacity. And to help cover the costs of the travel and accommodation to Los Angeles, they've gone ahead, they've set up a GoFundMe campaign that will help support their travel and living expenses while they are out there on the showcase. They could really use your help. By going to their GoFundMe page and making a contribution, you're going to help make the most of this opportunity for these amazing acting students. So the link I'm going to put on my website, it's at castingactorscast.com. Please go there. The link is very easily found right on the landing page. So if you have any questions or you want to chat more about the details, don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you so much for the support you're going to be providing these young, talented folks. All right, let's move on from there. Let's get into the subject at hand. Why actors struggle with rejection? Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind if you've had this experience yourself, is that there's a personal investment that's involved. You see, acting is deeply personal. Actors pour their emotions, their creativity, and their individuality into their performances. Makes sense. So that when they're rejected, it can feel like a rejection of their essence or their talent, rather than just simply their suitability for a role. See, roles often resonate on an actor's identity or aspirations, making the rejection feel especially poignant. There's also that factor of high competition. The entertainment industry is fiercely competitive, with hundreds of even thousands of actors auditioning for a single role. The odds of success can feel very, very overwhelming. So, what does that do for you if you have that awareness? Because repeated rejections can lead actors to question their abilities or their worthiness, especially if others around them seem to achieve success more easily. Also, another reason, lack of feedback. You see, rejections often come without explanation, leaving actors wondering if they did something wrong or if they simply weren't the right fit. This ambiguity can lead to overthinking and can lead to self-doubt. An actor alone is in bad company, in my opinion. Another reason, well, let's talk about career insecurity. For many actors, rejection just isn't emotional. It's tied to financial and professional stability. This pressure can amplify the sting of rejection and create long-term stress about their future in the industry. Another, social comparison. Social media and industry networks frequently showcase others' successes. You know, when that happens, it can make the actors feel left out. They feel left behind, inadequate, or they can even feel excluded. Common negative reactions that I have experienced and that I've seen in other actors. Number one, defeatist thoughts. Believing that rejection signifies a lack of talent or the inability to succeed. Also, feeling hopeless about future opportunities. Here's another reason, emotional burnout. Experiencing a buildup of frustration, of sadness, or anger after repeated rejections, you being the actor, can become emotionally detached from the craft as a form of self-protection. Detachment can signify a safety mechanism that we have because it sometimes is just simply too painful. A third reason, self-sabotage. I've seen actors avoid auditions or opportunities out of fear of future rejection. Allowing negative feelings to impact performance during auditions or projects. So those are all areas in which we can identify thoughts that we put ourselves through when we are experiencing these phases of rejection. So there are some strategies for working through rejection, and we're going to talk about those right after this.
Are you wishing for acting success? Are you ready with audition techniques for theater, film, and television? Are you ready with proven methods for growing your talent? Are you ready to boost your business? It would help if you had a playbook to guide you. Now, there's Jeff's Jots, the actor's career playbook by Jeffrey Dreisbach. Jeff's Jots at Amazon.com, CastingActorsCast.com, available in paperback, hardcover, or ebook. Stop wishing and start doing with Jeff's Jots, the actor's career playbook.
So welcome back. We're talking about how to deal with rejection, and I think it's important to take a look at some strategies for working through rejection. Number one, I think you should reframe rejection. Understand the factors that are at play. Break it down for yourself. Casting decisions are influenced by many factors beyond talent, beyond physical appearance, chemistry, or other actors, or even logistical concerns. Rejection is not personal. Think of it as redirection. Every rejection, in my opinion, is a step towards the right role or opportunity. I know that sounds a little Pollyanna, but I think that that's a healthier way to approach it. Many successful actors experience countless rejections before they have their breakthrough. I think it's also important to celebrate the opportunity. Focus on the fact that you were invited to audition, which means someone recognized your potential and talent. And I've said this before. As a casting person, I wouldn't bring an actor in to audition if I didn't think that they were right for the role. So casting is definitely on your side, so that is something to celebrate. Here's another way to take a look at it, and that is to cultivate a growth mindset. I think it's important to learn from each experience. Reflect on what went well and where you can improve if possible. Seek constructive feedback from trusted mentors or from coaches. There's a whole network of people that care about you and are willing to give you some honest feedback about where you are in your emotional place, but also in your career. I would also ask you to embrace practice, not perfection. View auditions as opportunities to practice your craft, not as a pass or fail test. An opportunity to audition is an opportunity to perform. You're a performer. And I've often said this as well. The auditions are not events. If you treat the audition like it's an event, you're making a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be, in my opinion. What's helpful is to celebrate an audition, then treat the audition like you've already booked the job and it's your first day of rehearsal. That's a much better approach. It's very, very healthy. I also think continuing on with these tips is to set process-oriented goals. In other words, focus on what you can control, like preparing thoroughly or building relationships. Every audition is an opportunity to build relationships rather than fixating on booking the role. Another tip, build emotional resilience. Separate identity from outcome. Remind yourself that rejection is a reflection of the casting needs, not your worth as a person or as an actor. I also think it's a valuable tip to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding after rejection. Recognize that struggling is a normal part of the process. Allow yourself to feel. Process emotions like sadness, frustration, or disappointment without judgment. Bottling them up can lead to burnout for sure. Also, strengthen your support system. Lean on your network when you need to. Share your feelings with fellow actors, with friends, or family who can empathize and provide a different perspective. Moving on from there, here's a great tip. If you haven't done this, please consider it. Join acting communities. Participating in support groups can remind you that rejection is a shared experience in the industry. There's no shame also in seeking professional help if needed. Therapists or career coaches can help you manage stress, help you build confidence, and develop strategies for handling rejection. Moving on from there, consider diversify your life. Pursue other interests. Engage in hobbies, passions, or side projects that bring joy and fulfillment. Reducing the emotional weight of rejection is key here. Maintain financial stability. Having a part-time job or other source of income can alleviate the financial pressure tied to acting rejections. Here's another tip: develop non-industry friendships. Building relationships outside the acting world provide a balance and lessen the industry's impact on your self-esteem. What am I saying here? Focus on the long game. Keep a perspective. Rejection is a part of long-term career, of every long-term career. Every step brings you closer to a yes. Track your progress. I suggest you keep a journal or a record of your auditions and feedback. Seeing improvement over time can boost your confidence. Remember why you started. Reconnect with your passion in storytelling and performing, and keep sight of your love for acting. That can help you stay motivated. Moving on from there, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress. Completing an audition or getting a call back, even without booking the role, is a success worth celebrating. Recognize personal growth. Celebrate how each experience makes you a better actor, whether it's mastering a new monologue or refining your audition technique. Stay inspired. Learn from rejection stories. Many successful actors have faced significant rejection. Hearing their stories can remind you that persistence pays off. I also suggest that you consume uplifting material. Watch films, plays, or interviews that inspire and reignite your passion for acting. Rejection is an inevitable and challenging aspect of a professional actor's career. But it doesn't have to be defeating. By reframing rejection, building resilience, and maintaining balance in life, actors can not only survive, but thrive in the face of challenges. Each rejection is definitely an opportunity to grow, refine your craft, and move closer to the roles and opportunities meant for you. I hope you found this helpful today. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I look forward to seeing you next time on Casting Actors Cast.
It's been great having you in our talent pool today. Your support means the world to us, so please consider sharing, liking, and reviewing this episode wherever you jump in. I'm Megan Grace Martinez. Thanks.
From monologues